Welcome to the Artist Loft, the talk show for all artists. Join us each show as we spotlight a variety of different creatives, hosted by the Florida Arts Network, with Richard Sosa and Frank A. Ruffolo.
Hey, happy
Hi,
Halloween.
everybody. Happy Halloween. Well, not too happy for this
that
fellow
guy.
over here. Yeah, he tried serving me cold pizza. Didn't work out very well for
Nope.
him. So, here, tell you what. You can just hang out right down there. All right. So, how's everybody doing? We're here with another episode of the Artist Loft. We are an arm of Florida Arts Network. We are a 501c3. And our goal is to reintroduce kids to the arts and to promote the people that are creating it. And we have a third goal, which we're going to be talking about a little bit today with our next guest. But visit us on our website, floridaartsnetwork.org. And see how you can help. And remember, we are a 501c3, so any donations are tax deductible.
So write a check.
Yep, we're coming toward the end of the year. You know, all you people that are looking for those tax deductions, hey, we'll be more than happy to help you out.
And if you want to be a sponsor on our show, contact us on our website. And advertising rates start at $75.
Yep, and if you need commercial done, any editing, that kind of thing.
Or any videos, work done,
yeah.
let us know.
Yeah, we can help you with that as well. So, all right, so without any further ado, let's introduce our guest for today, Diane Glikman. Diane, how are you?
The lady in blue.
Yes.
Did I get my mic since I'm not used to doing these things?
Yes. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just
Get
keep it
used to
close.
them. Should I hear myself? No.
No.
Oh, you're okay.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
Yes. So I met Diane some time ago at a networking event, and this is why I tell all my acting students, you know, you gotta network, because you never know who you're going to meet. And now I can't seem to get away from this woman. You know, it's just.
I have that effect on people. I forgot to mention that to you. Richard, I'm sorry. But the great news about what Richard is talking about is networking is the number one
Yep.
thing you can do for a successful relationship with
Yes.
anything you do in business.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you utilize that resource or not, it's always in your pocket, just like a good business card.
Yeah, absolutely. And networking is so much more than just, you know, oh, here's my business card, give me your business card. It's all about developing relationships.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and
I'm-
business
I'm-
is
yeah.
relationships.
And I'm big on developing relationships. But getting to what we're going to do together, right?
I'm so
And
excited.
I know it is. It's really exciting because those of you who have watched the show for some time know that Frank and I have a script on human trafficking, right? And which will be developed at some point, probably hopefully sometime next year.
year sometime.
We can get this done, right? But Florida Arts Network is kind of taking it a step further, thanks to Diane's vision and what she wants to do to help victims of domestic abuse and human trafficking. And Diane, why don't you
It's
talk a little bit
victims
about
of any and all kinds of abuse. And
Yeah.
I always tell people, abuse is abuse, no matter what kind of
Yeah.
abuse it is. Whether it's abuse of power or abuse in the bedroom.
Yeah.
And I love to say, from the bedroom to the government is
Yeah.
what we have a problem with.
Yeah.
We have so many resources as this beautiful country allows us to get, have, and utilize. Unfortunately, taking away also the information of how to utilize them,
Yeah.
where to get them. And we have amazing organizations. And that's a big part of what Queen Courage is going to be doing, teaching and helping and guiding organizations to self-sustain themselves, being that we're going to be the strong arm for them. and giving them the ability to grow their organizations based on the resources they never even, in some cases, knew they should have.
Yeah, yeah, and some of those resources, like specifically talking about victims of abuse, I love your vision. Like, you don't want to put them in what do they call these rescue places?
Halfway houses or whatever you want to call
halfway
them.
houses and stuff like that.
Shelters, they're
Yes,
called,
shelters,
Richard.
yes,
God
that's the word I was
forbid
looking
anyone
for.
should go to one.
Yeah, you want to develop a resort style
Yes.
environment to help
Absolutely.
transfer them from victim
Because
to
the
survivor.
transition that a victim needs to go through to get to that status of a survivor, it needs to be uplifting. It needs to give you hope. It needs to give you encouragement so you see the light at the end of the tunnel. And the biggest problem with victims staying in the environment of abuse is they have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Everything is Band-Aids. And they go to a shelter. My God, they run back to the abusive household or the abusive situation because at least that abuse they're familiar with.
Yes, yeah, which gives rise to Stockholm syndrome and a
Right.
lot of other things.
PTSD, and I mean, we
Yeah.
can name hundreds of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there's so many, and I'm wearing my glasses just to look smarter.
It hasn't helped me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe
But
it's-
you're wearing
maybe
the
it's this
crown. I forgot my crown at home,
Yeah, I know,
Richard.
right? It looked like Jughead, from
Yeah.
the Archie comics. Yeah.
The biggest thing that we can do is, again, as we were talking before the show, is to remind ourselves and people around us that we live in this beautiful country, which my parents immigrated to when I was still a child, that gives us the ability to get the resources we need to build a better, bigger world.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of that, we've become the me movement of our country.
Yeah.
And that me movement is inspired by certain people in certain positions to keep us controlled, where we forget the resources we have, or in some cases don't even know, because that education was taken away from us too.
Yeah. And one of the biggest resources that we can use to help these people is the arts.
There you go.
And when I remember when you first told me about that, your vision using Florida Arts Network and the resources that we have to help these people, I was like,
Well,
it's amazing.
what better therapy is there for a person that went through an abusive cycle in their lifetime? What better way to actually rejuvenate yourself, your mind, your body, your soul, than to see the future through the arts
Yeah. Oh,
and
absolutely.
find that inspiration, whether you want to draw the arts, whether you want to make the arts, whether you want to be a part of some kind of, TV studio, movies, anything.
Yeah.
And with the proper support from a victim that's transitioning to a survivor, these people's opportunities are endless.
Oh, yeah.
And if we have the resources that we can provide for them, being that they're lacking those resources, all we do is make sure that they know what's available to them. Support them legally, financially, in some ways, get a roof over our head. One of the biggest problems in our country, as most of us know, we have people that are living in the streets now, living on the beaches here in Florida.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
the beaches are beautiful when you come out in the morning and you walk on your beach to see the sunrise. Not to see a veteran there, living there, because
drives me
he
crazy.
does not even have a home.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
not that he can't afford a home, not that he can't get a job, but it's very hard to get a job when you live in a shelter.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the shelters are not very friendly for jobs either. As I find out recently, 3 o'clock, you have to go in and take, can I say piss test on TV?
You
On
say what?
piss test.
Oh, well, it's just
Well-
this kids watch it too. So,
The wee test, the wee test.
oh,
What job are you going to get and have where you have to leave somewhere at 2 o'clock to get to a shelter
Oh,
at
yeah.
3 o'clock to do this test.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what
yeah,
is the government thinking? What are the people in
The
charge of this
government's not
thinking?
thinking.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we have a great amount of money in our country to actually help that. But
Oh, yeah.
unfortunately, not being utilized in the right way, as a lot of other things.
Yeah, and so if they're in more of a resort style environment, they have more freedom, right? So they can come and go at like, oh, I work until
It's
5
just
o'clock,
like-
I can't leave
yes,
early,
yes.
no problem. If they have to take a test or something like that.
And they get respected.
Yes, absolutely.
And they have an address.
Yeah.
And they have the ability to make decisions for themselves.
And- yeah.
And on the premises, we're going to have counseling.
Yeah.
That will help them with PTSD. Another big thing about courage, there's a big opportunity zone for survivors. When you're in your survivor status, you can actually work in the resorts. You can actually work with our JV partners. We actually are going to help you do whatever you want, whether you want to promote a product that you have, whether you want to open up a business that you wanted to, given multiple opportunities for that.
Yeah.
That has a lot to do with projects and projects like yours
Yeah.
that are going to be working with us to give the promotion, the ability, and the support that these people need. When they're in survivor status, there's nothing that they can't do.
Yeah.
And they're stronger than any other human being walking on earth because they've been through a lot and they're ready to shine.
Yeah.
With the proper support, that's what we want to see. We want to see that glow.
Yeah. It's like when you break a bone and it
Yeah.
mends, that part is stronger than the rest of the bone.
Exactly.
Yeah, and there's so many genres of the arts. I'm going to take this thing off. I'll put it on this guy
Well,
over
I'm
here. His
even.
head's
I'm
getting
gonna
cold.
go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go further than that. The genres of the arts, correct, but let's say we're talking about the veterans.
Mm-hmm.
The veterans community can have a job here right now, being a guard.
Oh yeah.
And people don't understand the kind of opportunities each one of us is able to provide for a person that's off the street, that has a roof over their head, is ready, willing, and able to work for what they have.
Yeah. Yeah. And we need to try and give them as many opportunities as we can. We need to help them. We need to help them heal. We need to help them
And
heal.
a permanent address gives them a sense of importance.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Oh,
and every
absolutely.
respectful job is all they want.
That's all they want.
The biggest problem with veterans and the services they provide to the veterans are they don't like handouts. They
Yeah.
can't take pride in themselves when they take handouts. And that's why a lot of them you see on the street. The VA hospitals are definitely not doing the job they're being paid for.
No, they're not.
So what is that money being utilized on?
Yeah, I have family that veterans
There
that
you go.
utilize the VA, and they're like,
And
It's-
part of
it's
the
horrible.
biggest thing that we're going to be working with in Queen for Courage is giving the opportunity for people to realize how the American system works, how it should be working.
yeah,
Why people immigrate here and want to live here other than any other country in the world where there's so many beautiful countries out there.
yeah,
But the
yeah.
opportunities in America to build an American dream are endless.
It gives them a place in society, because right now, all those people that are out in the street don't feel like they're part of society. They just feel like
Of
they're...
course.
Yeah, they feel like they're a
On the
scourge
fringe.
on society,
Yeah.
and it's a shame. It's just I encounter a couple of homeless people on my way into work every once in a while, and when they see me, hey darling, how are you?
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, how's it going? How you doing? Try and give them whatever I can, but. I mean, these are people. These are human
people
beings.
who we need to thank for having the freedom to even sit in the studio today. They fought for this freedom we have.
Oh yeah,
And they're being neglected like no other.
yeah,
Now, if we can't respect the people that brought us and forth for our freedom, what does that say for us?
yeah, yeah, and help them. And I know I keep going back to the arts because I mean, that's our thing, right? but it can be so helpful to these people and help them find a creative outlet, like when we had Gianni on the show.
Did it through dance.
Yeah, she did it through dance. I've worked with a lot of teens in my acting classes and stuff like that, and I can't tell you how many of them have been, victims of some kind of abuse, and they work it out through acting,
Creating, yeah.
or through art.
Yeah,
They're painting or writing.
Or writing a poem or writing a story.
Yeah,
Well,
my
in
stories
reality,
sometimes get dark.
what do the psychologists do most of the time with abused kids? They give them, piece of paper, markers, and
Yeah.
they start drawing their
Yeah.
problems. It's a lot easier to get your problems out in a drawing than it is to even talk about it. In some cases for adults too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Not only that, but the therapy in itself, where you see and you can take pride in creating something out of what hurt you and use that horrible experience, turn it into power.
Yeah.
That's something more powerful than anything in the world. That's the kind of therapy we have to focus on. Unfortunately, again, a lot of the times, most of the time nowadays, what happens is you go to a doctor, we'll give you some antidepressants, then they start self-medicating, and then there's another victim of another kind of
another
abuse.
problem. Absolutely.
But it's all abuse.
Yeah.
Whether it's the government or the doctors or the husbands or the wives, it's all kinds of abuse.
Yeah.
And we've gotten so accustomed to living with abuse.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
band-aiding that abuse.
Oh,
we
yeah.
forgot the formula is in the natural items that we forget to even talk about.
Yeah.
The arts, creativity,
Oh,
giving
yeah.
people the opportunity either to be a part of it or around it.
Yeah.
Just that in itself is therapy.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
We can
And
continue with more with that, but right
Yeah.
now we have to.
we're
take
taking a
little
commercial break. It's a little bit different this time around. We'll talk very briefly about what you're going to see in just a moment.
Frank A. Ruffolo, a renowned author and screenwriter known for his books such as 10048, Blue Falcon, Memoir of a Soldier, and his latest, Samuel of Sarah. Check out his website, frankaruffolo.com, for more info or purchase his books on Amazon.
You got a job. Who is it? Chandler Preston. He's supposed to have an office on the west side. Let's go.
We're looking for 210. There's no numbers. Hang it up. Honey, I gotta go. So you like sleeping with other people's wives, huh?
Okay, I'm sorry, but look, I swear I don't know any Catherine Carlucci.
Oh, hell, hey, you were supposed to shoot him in the chest.
It's a gate. I know. You can't just leave it out. You get it.
Oh my God, what are they feeding this kid?
Here.
What are we gonna do?
What do you mean, what are we gonna do? You gotta change him.
I gotta change him?
Yeah. Okay, so here's the plan. You're gonna get out, walk up to the house, and make sure the coast is clear.
What if it isn't clear? I'm not comfortable whacking our own guy. You moron, we're not gonna whack our own guys.
What are you two dimwits doing here anyway?
Because it happened to see Kiki with somebody in beach you.
No.
I feel it's 70 top. She don't go nowhere without command you. So now, I'm sure.
What? What did I do? Why don't we go and find her for you? Yeah, and? Where the hell are we gonna find her? Scores. Scores? The strip club? Candy works there. We don't have time to stop for a lap dance from Dandy Candy.
Right?
Candy is Kiki's best friend. Oh, yes. and women always talk.
Not for you, for your friend. It looks like he's gonna need it.
There she is.
Yeah, boss.
Please stop! Don't do this!
Yeah, that's how you take care of business. Let's get her back home to the boss today. Can
Boss wants her dead.
I'm telling you, Carlo, can't disobey the boss's order. But we're good at this time.
Do you two have any idea what you've done?
What the hell is wrong with you? You want Carmine Jr. to grow up without a mother?
I'm very disappointed with you, boys. Halo is so very grateful.
You just couldn't stay in the car, could you? Oh, not this time. This is Carmine Jr.? What the hell are we gonna do? You can't put a baby in the trunk. What are you doing?
Putting it in the GPS.
Hey! You want another shovel to the head? I was standing right behind him. I could have went through him. Nah, it's a 22. What if you missed? I never missed. Must have got hit harder than I thought. No more shooting for you today. You lost your gun privileges. How the hell did you survive being a hitman so long?
Well, I'm a very good shot. I'm pretty much devoid of a conscience.
Bring me a strip is going to make me hate the fact that I've never heard of you.
Hey, we're back.
Yes, we are back. Okay, so those two things that you just saw, the first one was a film by a friend of ours, Anthony Galicia, called The Hitmen, that premiered last night. We went to the premiere. That was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
And the second is FLIFT, Fort Lauderdale International Film Festival, which starts Friday of next week. So if you want some more information, you want to get tickets for any of the events, flift.com. All right, and so we are back with Diane, the lovely
couple of minutes.
Diane. Yes, yeah, I know. All right, so we got to wrap this up, kids. No, I'm kidding. But
no chance of that with me.
I know. Between you and me, forget it.
I know.
Yeah, we'll be on here forever.
Thank God people don't know how we are on the phone.
Oh my gosh, I know. But I'll tell you, Diane, I'm really excited about Fan working with you on that and helping these people, because I know from personal experience how therapeutic the arts can be. In my case, I had three different channels. I had acting, writing, and music. So
well, the programs that you are actually bringing to the foundation, them and themselves, every part of how that's going to affect, from the fundraising part of it, to the ability to treat victims, to the ability of having them grow and learn about the world of art. Art is not just looking at a picture. Art is not just sitting in a studio. There's so much and so much for somebody to grab onto, which another quick topic I want to, unfortunately, it has to be quick, but it's a very big thing we're seeing right now. One of the things that the foundation is going to be addressing, which is fentanyl poisoning.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Right now, the biggest problem with that, people don't even understand that it's not an overdose, it's a poison.
Mm-hmm.
Why I think where it really starts, when we have these kids experimenting with street drugs and thinking they're buying one thing, but given something else that has the poisoning, fentanyl on it. That's because their minds and their time is not consumed with the programs that we're going to have there for them.
Yeah, yeah. And it doesn't take a whole lot of fentanyl to, something the size of your fingernail can kill an elephant or something.
Less than that, a tip of a pencil.
It's crazy. It's crazy. In fact, the film that we're doing, Medicine Game, we want to incorporate that.
That's that's something I wanted you to tell everybody, because supporting that film alone is going to be such a big opportunity to actually get people to understand the real problem here.
Yeah.
So, Linda, how can the people get in touch with your foundation? Where can they get in touch?
Oh, they can get in touch with us online.
Yeah. Do you have any events or anything coming up?
Oh, we have an event coming up, and that's going to be on our website. That's going to be on all our social media for everybody to see.
November 11th.
I think it's something like November 11th or
Yeah.
12th. I'm not good.
Yeah.
The back office takes care of that.
Yeah.
But everybody that needs to be there, that wants to be there, we invite everybody. Everyone will have an invitation. What I want to do, which has never been done before, at the event, the people that are going to be donating, a lot of them are going to fly in. A lot of them are not able to fly in, but the seats they buy will be sponsored for the people that are going to have the opportunity to be an event like that, network with other people, get opportunity to meet people like you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, how many people do we know that has no connection in the art world and the film world in your industries that might interest you and be that guy that you're looking for when you're doing what you do best?
Like the one that you showed me earlier before
there
the show.
you go. There you go.
We have a performing artist that wants to, said he would donate his time. So we need to put Linda in touch with Michael Israel.
Oh, yeah, the artist.
Yeah,
and then Frankie
you ever heard of
Barbato.
Michael Israel? He's a performing artist. And what he does is they play music, and he goes on stage, and within 5 minutes, he's got a painting. And he paints it.
Wow.
And you don't know what he's going to paint.
That's
until
an art
he flips
in
it
itself.
upside down.
And then he flips it upside down, and you got a painting.
Yeah.
Well, the unfortunate thing is, right now, there's only a few of us that understand the responsibility that the big guy upstairs gave us.
Yeah.
And the opportunity he gave us to execute that responsibility and know what we need to do to provide that to people.
Yeah.
I am not a church goer. I don't go to synagogues. My religion sits next to me in the car.
Yeah.
My faith, my religion, my God. I don't hold anybody against whatever they believe in, but we're all walking on under the same sky.
Yeah.
We all are each other's friends.
Yeah.
We're all each other's neighbors.
Yeah.
Right now, this is our time to shine, and shine for not just us, for other people that we can bring this opportunity to, bring so much of our knowledge, of our resources that we have been through a lot for, that we have worked very hard for, and to give that opportunity to people that don't have the ability to sit in the rooms that we sit in, to meet and know the people that we have the opportunity to know.
Oh, absolutely.
That's going to be something in itself, which is a big thing thanks to you guys. You're one of the people, two of the people, that I can honestly say I'm proud to bring a young artist to get to meet you, to have an opportunity to even talk to you.
Yeah.
to become a part of this world, because first they have to convince themselves that they can do it.
Yeah.
And to be able to meet someone in that world right away, that's already that light that they want to see at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
That gives them that hope to try as hard as they can, and then be an example to the next person.
Yes.
That they're an example
Yes,
for.
pay it forward.
Paying it forward, exactly.
Paying it forward. Yeah, see, I wish this guy over here would have appreciated that a little bit more.
He didn't pay it forward.
If he had, you know, he wouldn't be in the situation that he's in right now.
He just lost his head over the
Yeah.
And all with a slice of pizza.
And all with a slice of, all over a slice of pizza. Yeah. See? Poor guy. All right. We are unfortunately out of time. But Diane, thank you so much for being on the show. And
Thank both of you.
we've got so much work to do. We really do. And I'm glad we're going to be doing it together.
Yes, and we're going to have fun doing it, and
Yes.
we're going to save and change a lot of lives.
Yep. See? You hear that?
Yeah.
Could have had fun.
Yeah.
But
We
no.
could have saved his, but I think
You
it's
tried
a
to
little
give him
late for him.
pineapple pizza.
Hey, I like pineapple. It was just cold. I like pineapple on pizza. Don't judge. I'm
You're
sorry.
such a Floridian, Richard.
I've become one, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Diane, thanks again for being on the show.
Thank you both. Thank you both for the
All right.
invitation.
So, FloridaArtsNetwork.org. Visit us. We've got a whole list of all the different ways that you can help. And really think about donating to
Yep.
us.
Write a check.
Yeah.
Sign
Send us a check, you know, GoFundMe, Zelle, you know, whatever, however you want to do it. Your gifts are tax deductible, and you know we are coming up to the end of the year, you know, so you know looking for those tax deductions. So please think of us and the kids and the people that we want to help. All right, guys, we will see you again. Oh, quick reminder. We will not have a show on Thanksgiving Day because everybody's going to be asleep from all the turkey that they're eating, all that tryptophan. So we are having a 1 hour special 2 weeks before. All right, so keep that in mind. And until next time,
ciao.
Thank you for watching The Artist Loft. Make sure to tune in next time for another great show. A show that was produced by Ant Media Productions and hosted by the Florida Arts Network with your hosts Richard Sosa and Frank A. Ruffolo.